We have made it to Page, Arizona, and we are excited for our last week in the desert. We are Macraws on the Map, and we RV full-time around the country. We have spent the last month and a half in the desert, and it is getting way too hot for us.
Time to go.
So come with us for our last week exploring Page, Kanab, and Bryce Canyon National Park, and then see where we get off to next to escape the heat. We arrived at our campsite on Lake Powell in the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, and it is so pretty, but it is also really sandy. So we are currently scoping out a spot that we can get the camper to without getting stuck in the sand. Carson is up there walking, trying to find an access road that's a little bit easier because there are people parked over here, and we're not sure how they got there, because between here and there is pretty sandy. Most people are further down there on the other side, but we'd like to be away from people if we can, so trying to figure that out. But look at these views of the lake. Super pretty, even though it's down really low.
Smart second. Edge. Or go back out and go up on that bridge for no goes, and everybody comes down that way. It's sandy, so it's going to be a little bit of an issue as well, maybe.
Okay, well, what do you think would be better?
I don't know if we can get through this section right here with how sandy and deep it is.
No, not this right here, but it's back there, like back behind where they are, towards the edge better. We are going back around to get down to the lake a different route, hoping not to get stuck in the sand this way. It's so hot in here, the thermostat doesn't even have a temperature. It's just high. We had lots of windows open to get some air, and then the wind literally sandblasted us from every direction. We got sand and dirt everywhere in here, so we had to close some windows, and now it's warm again. All kinds of entertainment at this boondocking spot.
I think this guy's just out here with the rope, just trying to see if he can find anybody that looks like they're even stuck. He's pulling everybody that has the opportunity, it looks like. Guess that does help save on tow bills though, because it would be pretty expensive to have a tow company come out here and grab people out of the sand. But I helped a guy the other day that got stuck, so do what you can when you're out here in these sandy environments.
Oh, they're pushing them and they're getting out. They made it. SUV is free for now. We have been mostly hanging out at the camper the past few days and enjoying the views and just some downtime to relax and work. But we are out exploring in Page today, and the first stop is the Glen Canyon Dam.
Oh, damn.
Next stop is the iconic Horseshoe Bend. Thankfully it's cooled off a little bit today, but it is still pretty hot out, so hopefully it's not too bad walking over to it. Now we are heading to try to find the viral Shell gas station cave. It's a really pretty spot, despite the fact that now, since it's gotten more popular, people are destroying it and graffitiing on the walls, and it's just really sad to see that. It's a super quick stop though, so easy to add on to the beginning or ending of your page trip, or as part of a longer day when you're out exploring. Now to relax and refuel at the Glen Canyon Brewing Co. And a quick Walmart run to top off some groceries. We do leave the car running for Harper while we're in the store so she doesn't melt. Harper deal. Today we are headed out onto Lake Powell to kayak into the lower Antelope Canyon. You can't go as far as the areas where the guided tours take place of the famous Antelope Canyon, but you can get up a decent little ways from the bottom. So we're gonna see what we can see and hopefully some pretty views. Clearly it is a popular spot for guided kayak tours as well. From the marina, you head left and you enter into the first cove that you come to.
We have made it into the entrance of Antelope Canyon, and we are going to start paddling in and see how far we can get. We know from last time we were here in 2021 that there's a eventual area that is sanded and gravel where you can get out and walk a little ways. So we're going to probably paddle there, then eat some lunch and see where we can get to. As we keep paddling in, it keeps getting narrower and narrower, so it's pretty neat how that works as well. These canyon walls are insane. They've got like holes and craters in them, and it's different colors in certain areas too. Like this is more white. Some of the areas back near the entrance are more orangish red. We beached our kayak and now we are starting the foot portion of the trip. See how far we can walk up into the canyon. We are here in mid-May, and let me tell you, the shade area is much needed after how hot it gets even this time of year. This is as far as we went into the canyon. You can go further, but super pretty right here. We got to a view that we liked and ready to turn around. Okay, we actually went a little bit further because a tour group came up behind us, so they were in our pictures. But we found another little narrow spot. Super pretty in here. Carson wanted to turn around, but I wanted to keep going and explore further, and I'm really glad I did. Super pretty. It gets a lot narrower, more so like the Antelope Canyon that you're expecting. It's not the easiest hike because you are walking in pretty deep sand or gravel most of the way, and there's very, very little shade, but it is really, really pretty. Water in Lake Powell is super clear, so it's awesome how far you can see down in the water, and then you can see the green tint as well, so that's another pretty feature to look at.
We made it back to the boat launch now to manage getting them out of the water and carrying them back up this fairly steep hill to the parking lot. I made it up the hill, which is way harder than it should be for a boat launch, but the lake is just down so much that that is what it has to be. This used to be the launch area, but as you can see, maybe you can't really tell, but the end down there just ends. It's a cliff. It doesn't go all the way to the water anymore. Packing up to leave this boondocking spot. It has surfed swell despite the sand and the wind and it being a little warm a few days, but it is beautiful. moment of truth to see if we can get through the sand. We made it. Every time we've been coming and going these past few days, we've been taking kind of a different route to scope out what we thought would be the easiest way to get out with the camper. And that was what we found, and we were able to do it in four-wheel drive, but didn't struggle too much. Pulling up to our trusty friend Maverick to get some gas and fill our freshwater tank. Past a farmer's market, so I made Person turn around so we could check it out. A nice little walk around downtown Kanab. Now we are headed to our campsite for the night. We had originally planned to stay a little bit longer in the Kanab area. There are some cool hikes and just other stuff to see, but with the heat, we have decided to cut our time a little short. Just do one short hike tomorrow morning and then continue up to Bryce Canyon. Not sure if there's going to be room for us at this boondocking spot, so we pulled over and flying the drone to see if we can scope it out. We found a couple spots that'll work, but while we were stopped, a truck camper pulled in front of us, so hopefully they don't take it. Our campsite neighbors. Found a spot that'll do for the night. Get set up and get some dinner. We are now starting our morning walking from our camper up to the belly of the dragon, which is the one hike that we are doing here in the Kanab area. It's just a short, quick trail, so we're not out in the heat too much longer. It only took us about 15-20 minutes or so. It's a short tunnel just kind of built underneath the highway. Really pretty inside. Doesn't look like it was built as any kind of drainage or anything. It looks cool and natural. But just a quick stop. You don't need much time here, and it was nice that we could walk from where we camped last night on some BLM land over to the trailhead, so we didn't have to worry about parking. Now we're walking back, and we're gonna get packed up and move on to some even higher elevations. We've been saying throughout this video that we are not fans of the heat, and I recognize we're not even here in high summer, so it gets a lot worse than this. It's been kind of mid-70s to mid-80s most days, which is not that bad in the grand scheme of things, but when you live in a camper and you're staying places where you can't use your air conditioning, it gets hot pretty quickly, and we don't enjoy that. And we also like to be outside and hiking and things, and that's just not as enjoyable when you're hot and sweaty and needing to take a lot more water and things with you. We did get a nice surprise last night and had some pretty cool temperatures, so we must be at a higher elevation here. It got down to, I think, 48 degrees overnight, but it has quickly warmed back up today.
Just like that, we're back on the road again, heading to our last Utah National Park, Bryce's Canyon. We're excited to check it out and see the hoodoos and all the cool trails that are around that area.
Yeah, we've been to this park before and we did really like it. It's a super cool and just unique park, so we're excited to see more of it this time around. We made it to the Forest Service dispersed camping area outside of Bryce Canyon, so we're going to see if there's any spots available. Hopefully so. The road getting in and out of this spot was a little bit rough, and there were some rigs that maybe should not have been driving it. Hey dear. We found a spot, so now we just need to get in it. so glad we found a spot that was open, big enough, has some sun for solar, and it's a really nice one too. We were worried because today is the Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, and so we were afraid that things would get filled up already, but we found a spot and we are ready to explore. We haven't put our rug out all year, but Memorial Day weekend and a nice big camp spot calls for a nice setup. We are about to pull out our dinette table and clean underneath it after a long time in the desert, so do not judge us for what is underneath here.
Does anybody else use their under dinette area as a storage bin for all their stuff that they can't fit anywhere else?
Now come off and get it put back together. Now to sweep and mop everywhere else. I did already sweep once when we first got here and got up a ton of stuff, but I think more has been stirred up, so we want to give it another good sweep before I mop. Mopping round 1. Ew. And mopping round 2. Still very gross, but better. Looked out our window to see this. Harper's not sure about the horses. We see through the trees a camper that appears to be having quite a bit of trouble backing into this spot. They've stopped and started and reset multiple times over the last probably hour. Giving up. Carson's now going to look at the spot to see if he can figure out why this was so hard for them.
Well, I went over there and looked to see what was going on with the spot, and there's several places that looks like they could have been in there to like park, but they had some unlevel spots from the tire marks is what I could see, so it looked like they gave up on that initial big spot, and then it looked like they turned around and came around to a couple other spots. So I don't know what the problem really was. If you would have had leveling blocks, I feel like you could have made it work, but what do I know, I guess.
Now we are heading into the park and to hopefully catch a pretty sunset. It's pretty cloudy, so not the best sunset, but we'll be back in the park tomorrow to see the pretty views. We are up bright and early this morning to catch the sunrise in Bryce Canyon National Park and to get a head start on one of the most popular trails in the park, so hopefully we can catch it without too many people, despite it being the holiday weekend.
We just had a car fly by us, and jokes on them because we saw the rangers out last night even after closing hours pulling people over, so
Left and right.
might get them.
Hopefully. We are doing the Navajo Loop at Queen's Garden Trail here in Bryce Canyon National Park, and it is beautiful. I can see why this is the most popular trail in the park. We started just a little bit after sunrise, and it is already decently busy since it is the holiday weekend, but we still were able to get a parking spot and enjoy not too much of a crowded view. We finished our hike and now to head to the visitor center since it was not open yet when we entered the park this morning. To see more of our time in Bryce Canyon, the hike, and other beautiful sights, check back in a few days for a full video on this national park. We got a nice hot shower at the general store, and now we are going to Sunrise Point for a picnic lunch before we leave the park. It looks like it's gonna rain now, so glad we got our sightseeing in this morning. Hi, Harper Jill. Off. Hi. Now to pack up camp and get ready to leave the Bryce Canyon area after several beautiful days. Okay, this is gross that Carson just dumped out our fly trap. And look at all of those that we caught in the trap. My gosh. But if you needed proof that those fly traps work, there it is. The camper that was having such a hard time backing in the other day found a spot. This seems much better suited for their ability levels. Well, that wraps up our time in Bryce Canyon National Park and in Utah in general. We are heading further west today, and we are excited to get to cooler temperatures and more mountain locales, and so we are excited and hope you will follow along. Like and subscribe to see where we get up to next.